Hi everyone, it's Dana. Welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to work on my journal a little bit, our Christmas journal. I'm sorry I've been missing for a couple of days. I had a cancer treatment on Tuesday. I still have to do like some treatments here and there. I have an infusion that I have to get done every 6 months. And it always leaves me feeling just really yucky. And I have like a fever and stuff like that for a couple days afterwards. So I'm feeling a little bit better today. So I wanted to do a video and kind of to show you what I've done. And maybe I'd like to show one of the pieces of ephemera that I did. So I'd like to make another one. Take a look at a paper pad that I know that I want to make a journal out of, and we'll see maybe what it's got in there that I can work with so I can make this extra piece of ephemera for that one. And this is the one I'm talking about. So this is super cute. So it opens like this, and so there's writing space here and here. And then this is just scraps that I had. And then a book page little pocket on there with a piece of ephemera from the paper collection with a little tag. And even that, I put lined paper on the back. So it's even a little journaling space. And then on the other side, it's the same thing. And this is just decorated with the stickers and little itty bitty little scraps that I had left where I utilized, and this, where it says a very Merry Christmas, this is the branding strip from that paper collection, and it's got the name of the paper collection on it, so I even used that from the branding strip. This is a branding strip. This red piece here is a branding strip, so I actually used, and then there were these this little piece left from the branding strip, so I just cut it in half and I utilized those two, so it literally used up 2 whole branding strips, and then I used also the branding strips to make the little pull tabs on the thing. So really cute, just utilizing every single little piece of the paper collection. And so this sits in the signature right here. I thought was kind of a plain piece in the signature, so I thought that just really dressed up that page there. So I thought that was super cute, and I thought we could make one. I still haven't gotten to the point where I've sewn my signature in yet because I'm not sure that I'm done working in it yet to the point where I want to sew it in. So this here is one of the paper collections that I want to do a journal with, and it's Stamperia Classic Christmas. And so I want to make another one of those little things that I just showed you. So I wanted to just open this up and see kind of what it had as far as, excuse that noise, that's like super loud. I wanted to just open this up and see what it had in it as far as, and what I have as far as scraps. Okay, so there's some cut aparts here that can be utilized. And I just want to take a look, and there's some tags. So maybe we'll make sure that our book page pocket is big enough to fit these tags. Oh, there's a lot in here. Journaling cards. Oh, there's a lot. Oh, wow. Gosh, is there even enough paper to make a journal? Let's see. Let's count. 1. That could be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's enough paper. I was like, wow, there's so much ephemera. Is there enough paper to make a journal? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my Christmas scraps. Let me grab that bag. And I'm just going to see if I have some scraps that just kind of go with this paper collection that we can use for this piece of ephemera. I'm looking for some bigger scraps that are big. Oh, let me pull what we're going to use for the base. I showed these in another video that I did. These are those note cards that I found at Goodwill, and that's what I used for the base. Now, you don't have to have these. You can use plain cardstock, printed cardstock. Basically, I think it's an A2 size card, note card. Yes, A2. It's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so it's an A2 size card base. So you can use pretty much anything for that. So I want to make sure I've got scraps enough to cover the size that would cover I have these kind of separated into sizes. Let me see here what we have. This pile looks like it would probably be big enough. All right, so let's see what we have. So like this plaid would probably go. Let's see what we can find here. I just need 2 pieces, one for the front and one for the back, because we're gonna put lined paper on the inside. So let me just fish through here and see what I've got. Oh, these wreaths would look cute, and that would go. I have some really cute scraps in here. This red plaid too. This is really pretty too. Okay, let's see what we like best out of there. I'm spilling all my scraps. Okay, let me put these back in here. Oh, look, I found some ephemera in here. Ooh, I've got to pull those out and put them in my little box. Okay, so let's see. I think I definitely want to use the wreaths. I think that goes really cute. I really like this, but I think this green color might be a little bit off. Yeah. I'm thinking one of these plaids, and I think I'm going to go with the red. Okay, so put my scraps aside here and put the paper collection aside. Put it up here. So basically all I'm going to do is cut these down. So those are this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So it is an A2 size card. So I'm just gonna cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4, which is an A2 card base. So that should fit neatly right in there like that. Easy peasy. So 5 1/4 by 4. All right. Save all of these little strips. Okay, and I'm gonna ink everything up. So I hope y'all are doing good today. I'm feeling better. Usually when I have that infusion, I get like very feverish, and you know how it is when you have a fever, you feel just like you'll just sit there and all of a sudden just fall asleep, and you sleep for an hour or two, and then you're up for an hour or two, and then you sleep for an hour or two. So I spent a couple of days kind of feeling like that, and I'm feeling much better. I'm not feeling feverish today. I just feel really run down. So, but I really loved how that piece turned out, so I wanted to make one with y'all, show it to you. This inspiration comes from a video that is probably a couple of years old from Gail Agostinelli, where she did on her channel, she's got a playlist of ephemera making, and she went through her idea book, her idea journal, and recreated some pieces from it. And this one was one she did using a 6x6 piece of paper, where she folded it in half. So her little insert in her journal, once it was folded in half, was 3x6. And I thought, well, I don't have any 6x6 Christmas paper, but I do have those note cards, and so I thought that would be perfect. So, and it was really good. Worked out great. So, all right. Get rid of all those white edges. Now let's glue these down, and then we'll work on the inside. It's really easy, but really cute. Makes a really, really cute insert into the journal signature. And like I said, it really kind of jazzed up that very plain page. Gave it something interesting. Okay, so I'm just going to center this to where I've got pretty even borders all the way around. And again, if it's not perfect, just go with it. Not a big deal. See, that side was pretty on that scrap too. All right. Get this one on. Okay, now let's get our book page, our lined. I have one little piece left, but I think that's a little small for what I want. So let me pull out a piece of journal paper. This is just an old journal I found at Goodwill for a couple bucks. And I love it. I use it all the time to back stuff. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take off up to the lines here, or maybe a little bit, not quite. All right, so we'll get this ready to go. Sorry if you can hear my answering machine in the background. The phone just rang. All right, come on. My ruler keeps catching on the edge of that paper. All right. So now what I'm gonna do is just kind of lay it up to here. And I think probably what I'm gonna do is just split it in half, find my middle point, and then line it up on my mat here and just tear it in the middle. And that should be the right size. Yep. And then I'll just tear it off right about here. So we've got that for the back of a tag. And then I'm just going to match up with this and tear it. So I've got two sheets the same size. Just going to ink them up, and then our inside's done, and we'll make our book page pockets. All right. Okay, let's get these glued down. just using art glitter glue here. You could use glue stick. You could use anything. This is just paper on paper. All right. Sorry, I'm knocking everything over here. Let's see, it goes this way. All right, so that's our base. It's as easy as that. Really simple. Okay, so let's look at that sheet that had the tags on it. Right here, let's pull that out. And we will, these are not, they're not die cuts. So let's cut them out. So this little kitty cat's cute. I love the Santa. Let's see. Let's just take these first two right here. I'm gonna fussy cut these really quick. So I hope y'all are doing well. What are y'all working on today? Today is Thursday. I had a doctor's appointment this morning with my pain doctor. I tell you, I have been in so much pain with my psoriatic arthritis. My joints are just killing me. And part of it is my rheumatologist kind of screwed up I take a biologic, it's called a biologic medicine for my psoriatic arthritis because the psoriatic arthritis is an autoimmune condition. So I am on what's called a biologic medicine, which shuts my immune system down, and therefore I feel better. And so the medicine that I take, I have to have like this pre-authorization from my insurance company to be on it and all of this business. And so my rheumatologist kind of screwed up and didn't get the pre-authorization in time for this year. It was time to refill and renew everything. They didn't get it in on time. So they were late with that, and then the insurance company wanted updated blood work, so I had to go in and give that. And so I've been off that med for about 2 months now, and so my joints are just killing me. And so hopefully they get that resolved really soon. I'm just inking the edge of this just to take the white core of the paper away. I do think I'm going to give a little ink to the other side. Those candy canes are so cute. This is really cute paper. I'm glad I bought that. So anyway, so I'm hurting because of that. And then on top of that, one of the treatments that to combat the breast cancer coming back, because my cancer was estrogen positive, and so they have me on a hormone to basically keep my body from producing estrogen, and which also inflames my arthritis. So they told me my pain would be worse for the 5 years that I had to take this medicine. So yippee. so anyway, it's just been, I'm just getting some book page here. So just the cancer treatments are just messing with my body. All right, so I want to cut down to the words here. And let's see how big of a pocket we need. I don't think that one book page is not going to be enough. That's okay. We'll just get another one. And I always use book page scraps, so it's not a big deal. So I'm just going to take off the words. Take off the weight edges up to the words here with my tear ruler. Okay, let me get one more page and we'll do the same thing. Just take off this back page here. I love the book page, especially with the kind of distressed looking paper collection like the Stamperia. It just looks so nice. Okay, get the rest of these off. There we go. All right, so how I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna take my book page, and I think what I'm gonna do is fold it up like this. And I'm gonna see, okay, that's a little taller than I want. So let's get it the width that we want. Because I'm gonna go to my sewing machine and I'm just gonna sew them shut. So I wanna leave enough room for my stitch line. Okay, so I think right about there. And this is me, sorry, if you want exact measurements, that's just really not me. And I want the tag to kind of stick out the top a little bit. So I think I'm gonna take it down to right about here. And so this will be our pocket, like that. And we'll put a little pull tab on our thing. So I think I might even want that a little bit shorter. No, I think that'll be okay. Okay, I do want to punch a little, let me grab my circle punch here. I'm going to punch a little a little, what do they call these? Notch right there. Okay, so I'll match up the other pocket because these tags are pretty much the same size. So it was about the width of, I'll just match up the width. Just like that. And then the height. Like that. And then I'll punch my little notch. Didn't like that. Okay, let me cut it. Can't find my little scissors. Okay, there we go. No big deal. We'll ink them. I'm going to sew a really quick line around them to close them up. Really cute. I am going to ink the other side because part of this is going to show up behind the card because it's going to kind of hang off the edge. Let's get our little notch here. Just like that. Then I'll have to show you guys what else I did. I made something else for the signature. Not sure how I feel about how it turned out, but I'll just let you guys see it anyway. All right. Okay, I'm gonna step away for just a second. You guys know I can't pause my video, so my sewing machine's just to the right of me. I'm just gonna sew quickly these pockets closed. And I'm gonna lengthen my stitch just a bit because this paper is a little bit thin. So I'm just sewing down the 3 sides. Even though the bottom is folded and closed up, I just think it finishes the look to show that seam line there on the bottom as well. Okay, there's one. Okay, let me do the other one real quick. Almost done here, just gotta go up the last side. Okay. Because this paper is so thin, I don't want a backspace to hold the stitches in place. So I just take the ends. I make sure that I have enough thread at the end, and I just double knot it. That way I don't make the paper weak by back stitching into it and making more holes. So that's just a little tip. So let me just tie these ends off really quickly. That way the threads don't start coming apart on you. Oh, I'm having clumsy fingers today. I hate that. I'm sure I'm not the only one that struggles with that. Some days you just sit down to craft and you have clumsy fingers. It's so frustrating. Okay, one more side. All right. There we go. And I don't mind if my threads hang a little bit. It doesn't bother me. So that's gonna go right there, really cute. Okay, I do want to decorate these a little bit. So let's see what we have. I'm gonna pull from my scraps just to see. I have in this little plastic thing here, I have all of my sticker sheets, things like that, where I didn't finish up the sticker sheets from my collections. So I'm gonna look and see what I have that might have the same kind of vibe. This one looks like it might, and just see what stickers I have left. This one might have something. Let's look and see what we've got. Okay, so right away I'm seeing this little tree here. Let's see. Maybe if I put it over to the side, I'm thinking, and put one of these little words. Just gonna ink it because it's got a lot of white here. I'll just kind of grunge it a little bit. So maybe let's put this over to the side. And then there's these little words here. Oh, here's one that says believe. Let's see how that looks. That's cute, but kind of maybe like another color. Let's do holidays right here. And then it's got some little stars we can kind of put around. And one more, maybe right there. Cute. That's cute. I'm happy with that. Okay. I think that was the only one I saw on here. Now, I noticed in that collection it does have some blue in it. This one here has some blue. I'm really, really liking this little Santa here, but I think he might be too big. Yeah, he's gonna be too big. Let's see, there's a wreath. Oh, that's pretty. Let's use that. So don't throw out those sticker sheets and stuff. If you've got stickers left, just find a place to store them, because you can always use them in other projects. So we're not using any of the paper collection that this piece is going to be for on these pieces. So I'm going to center this right there like that. And let's see if we can find a little something for the middle. Maybe a little word, or let's see. We've got this that says December 25th. It's super tiny, so it'll fit. I'm just going to center that like right in the middle of the wreath, right there. And there's some little snowflakes here on this one. And there's just so much white on these particular stickers for this sheet. I'm going to have to ink them all before I put them down. Maybe right here. And let's do a little blue one. Maybe right here. There. Oh, I'm happy with that. That's cute. Okay, let me put these stickers away. Okay. So let's use a little piece of, let's use a piece of this plaid for our little pull tab on our tag. Fold it in half. Ink the top. And then I'm just going to take my tiny attacher, if I can find it. There it is. And that's how I'm going to attach this on here. So I'm just going to center that up on my tag. And there we go. And that just fits in there just like that. Really, really cute. Okay, let's do this one. Now, I wanted to use the plaid on this side for the pull tab, and I think I want to use the wreath on the other side so that we're using opposite papers, so everything's not so matchy-matchy. Okay, fold this in half. Do the top. Which side do I like better? I like this better to show on the front. Center that up and staple that down. And that's this one. Oh, and that's cute. The wreath goes with the wreath, but it's sitting on the plaid. So that's super cute. Okay, so let's glue this down. So I want this to come and hang over some. Let me make sure that I am not like bigger than the page. Oh no, that'll be fine. Okay, so how I'm gonna do this is how am I gonna do this? Okay, trying to think how I did this on my other one. Okay, about right here. I'm just going to put glue all around. Just that one area, not in the part that's going to hang over. Okay, and then I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to center it and I'm going to lay it right down just in the glue part, making sure I'm straight. Okay, just like that. And glue that in. And I shouldn't have any glue hanging over. Nope, I don't. And your words are upside down on this side, but that's okay. It's no big deal. Okay, let's put our tag in. And I should have probably put that lower on here because of the tag sticking out the top, but oh well. Okay, now on this one, we have this as a guide. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to put glue, and I'm just matching the side here with the other, you can see the tag here. So I'm just going to put it a little bit here and fill it in. Okay. And then I'm going to take this side and I'm going to put glue on this side. And between the two, we should have the whole back covered. And then I'm just going to line this up right here with the tag on the other side and lay it down. Really cute. And it's as simple as that. Really, really cute. I'm super happy with that. And we were able to use scraps and we were able to use leftover stickers from a different paper collection. And I think that's gonna go with this collection really well and go in the signature. Now, it's not for this journal, but I just wanna see it in a signature because that is me. So let me just grab a page here. And we'll just stick this in here and see. Oh, see how that just looks so cute on a page. Very cute. Okay, so I'm gonna set this aside to go in the journal with the Stamperia paper. So we have that. Let me check my time. See where we're at. See if I could show you what else I did. Yeah, I got a couple minutes. Okay, so what I did was, let me find the paper because I did already put it in here. Here it is. Okay, remember the last journal that I did, we did book page between tracing paper, right? And it was just the tracing paper. There was no collar on it. So I wanted to put, first I wanted to dye my papers either red or green using like food coloring or something. But I just haven't been feeling well. So what I did was I took my Distress Oxide. Okay, this one is Fired Brick. So so what I did was I got my little like just mat. I got these at like Dollar Tree. They're just these plastic mats. And I took my ink and I just spread it all over my mat. And then I sprayed it with water. And then I took my tracing paper and I just dipped it down into the ink. And then I just put it in you can air dry it, but I just put it in my oven at 350 to dry, and it took like 2 minutes. It was not long at all because tracing paper is not very thick paper, so it took no time to dry. So and so I did 2 pieces. This was the piece that was first. You can tell it's got more ink. And then I sopped up the rest of the ink with a second page. And I thought it turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. So I used Fired Brick, which I was happiest with. And here, I'll show you my other ones. This one, these were Candied Apple. Candied Apple. I'm not sure how I feel about these. These are Lucky Clover. I don't think it's showing up quite as dark as it actually is in person on these. I'm gonna go ahead and make them up and see how they look. But let me just show you on a piece of book page. Like, you can't really see the book page that much. Well, I guess you can. I don't know. I am going to make it up just to see how it looks. I was worried you weren't going to see the book page because it's so dark. So I did, like, these are the ones that I did. And I just love how crinkly they are. And tracing paper is kind of crinkly anyway, but then you put ink on them and dry it in the oven. And this is so much more crinkly than my ones in my fall journal, and I just love it. Let me find it. There it is. And it's just so much more crinkly than those. I just love the texture. So anyway, so that was the other project that I did. If you want to see me do that on camera, I can. Just comment below. I pretty much explained it. But if you want to see me do it, I can do more. It's fine. So just comment below. So that's what I've done, and I'm about ready to sew that signature in. So I think next time we're together, the signature will be sewn in, and we can get to decorating and putting in pockets and ephemera and things like that, and it'll be really fun. So I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe, and God bless. I love y'all. Bye-bye.